So I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Then it was not meant for you. It was meant for someone else, as these are for a large audience. All right. We have Six of Cups. Kind of having fun there, swinging, no cares in the world. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, Chariot. The Chariot wants to come out. I did shuffle the cards. I do shuffle the cards. That's just so funny how the Chariot wants to come out. Could be a Cancer sign. All right. And then Three of Swords. And what's heading towards? Oh, okay, we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. What you don't see coming, heading towards you. The Devil. All right. That could be you coming into your own energy because it is the Capricorn card. It could be that, especially when we ended with this Three of Swords, there could be some disappointment headed your way, right? There could be something that might let you down. It could be some disappointment with something. All right, let's see. Let's get some clarifying cards. I kind of got a lot going on in my mind, but I don't really like focusing on the negative energy, but I also feel that if it's something that needs to be said, I want to say it. Like that's what I was feeling, is especially with the Chariot, which is moving forward energy. And then with this Three of Swords and the Devil card coming out, I just feel like there could be something. It could be, well, let's get some clarifiers. It could be something that's revealed to you, right? Okay, so let's get some cards here. We have Nine of Pentacles, which is like those rewards, good things, feeling happy, feeling good, feeling energetic, surprises, growing, learning, evolving, hanging in there, waiting for those good things, right? Sometimes we get frustrated because we're like, I'm so sick and tired of waiting for the good to happen, right? When are the good things going to happen? And could be something having to do with patience, learning patience. I'm definitely not patient. I'm not good with those things. It could just be, don't let the frustration take over, because sometimes when we're waiting for something to happen and we're like, well, when are the good things going to happen for me? And then we get in that energy of that frustration and that irritation, right? Then that is just going to prolong it, because we're in that negative energy. We're being irritated and we're angry and we're mad and we're frustrated, and like that almost holds this back even more, because now we've kind of changed our attitude from being positive and saying, waiting for these things to come in, waiting for this positive energy to come in, waiting for something to happen, right? If you're waiting to hear from someone, or you're waiting to hear about something, and then you're not hearing, and then all of a sudden you think, well, I guess it's not going to happen, right? I guess it's not going to happen for me. And then all of a sudden that turns into, well, I guess I don't deserve it, or I'm not good enough. And you think of all of those reasons why it's not going to happen. Then all of a sudden you're playing that tape in your mind of this negativity. And that's something that I feel like maybe you have to catch. Maybe you have to see that you're doing that, and don't fall in that trap, okay? Don't fall in that trap of negativity, because that holds you back, right? Because that holds you back from moving forward. Like you're holding yourself back if you're putting yourself in that negative energy, or you're getting frustrated with something. And yeah, it can be frustrated when you're waiting for something and it's not happening. we have the Eight of Swords here, which is you're holding yourself back, but I feel like we have the sun kind of bursting through there. And then we have the Page of Wands. Page is this young, new energy and exciting new things heading your way, and feeling like, okay, yeah, this is a new action. This is a new thing that I can do. Death card. Death card. Death card is about you're holding on to something that is holding you back from transforming, from change. You're holding yourself back from change, that there are some new things headed in your way, that there is a change. And I do feel that it could have to do with your outlook, right? That not getting frustrated, waiting for things to happen, and to not be in that energy. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is just a temporary hardship. This is just temporary, because I feel like if you can catch that and you can see it, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going into the negative. I'm not going to let that bother me, right? Because I don't want to be in that energy. Then we have the King of Swords. I feel like that's that recognizing your thinking, right? Recognizing that energy that you're putting out. Recognizing that you're holding yourself back by staying in this frustrated energy. Like it clicks, like you see that, right? And then we have the Chariot, and then we have the Magician, and then we have the Infinity sign, which is individual empowerment and everlasting love and taking control and taking hold of the situation. He has his hands around the wands and the cups and the pentacles and the sword. It's like you're in control moving forward, right? You're in control. And I almost feel like this is a test for you, okay? I feel like you're over here, that you're waiting for something to come in and it isn't coming in. You're getting frustrated because you're becoming impatient, and here you realize, okay, that me being in this negative energy is holding me back, that I need to think about what that energy is that I'm putting out. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, yeah, I got a hold of it. And then all of a sudden I feel like something comes in to challenge you, to test you, to see, have you really learned? Have you really changed? Or are you still holding on to things? Universe is always testing, right? I feel like these wands are kind of coming at you, but look at you. You're standing there proud, right? You're standing there with your wand. You're holding on to it. These things are coming at you. These actions are coming at you. These things are coming at you, and you've got the sun on your back, right? You're like, I've got the sun on my side. I've got this positive energy on my side. And this, I feel Devil and Three of Swords energy is trying to come in to test you, to see. It could be somebody that's coming back in to test you, right? Maybe you've moved on. Maybe you're in a happy place. Like that happens a lot. Like we're in a good place. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy. We moved on from our past relationships, and then all of a sudden, blam, somebody comes back in from our past and it shakes everything up, right? We're like, oh my gosh, a blast from a past, or oh, I thought we moved on. I thought, you don't hear from that person, but then that person comes back in, and I feel like that's that toxic relationship. Sometimes we have those toxic relationships with people that we try to move on and we let go, and we kind of close those doors, and then that person doesn't want to let go, and then that person will contact us, and we're like, oh my gosh. Then all of a sudden you're like zoom right back into those old feelings. You're like feeling heavy. You're in that Three of Swords energy. You're feeling hurt. It's a flood of emotions and feelings comes back in, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here. But then you know what you do is you pick yourself up, you realize that this is the energy that you don't want to be in, and you move on, right? The Fool, new beginnings, new start. Sometimes that energy will take a hold of you, it'll take a grip. But then if you're strong enough to realize, hey, I'm not going to let that, right? I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm not going to let that bother me. We have the Magician here. You're in control of this Three of Swords and this Devil energy. You're in control. Are you going to let that energy take control of you, or are you going to take the control of that energy? You have the power, right, to stand up against these things that come back in towards you, with these, whether it's people or it's, memories, energies, whatever that is, triggers, those toxic triggers that come back in, and being tested. And we are always tested, right? When we feel like we're in a good place, right? Because we're really happy, we're really good here, right? A little tired, frustrated, getting into that energy, pull ourselves out of it, and then blam, something happens, a trigger happens. But I feel like because you've learned and you've gone through this, you're like, okay, I can handle these triggers now, right? These triggers are coming at you. And you're like, I can handle these things now, right? It only affects me for a day and then I'm able to move on. Or it only affects me for an hour. Or it only affects me for a few minutes and then I can move on. And then I feel like this Devil card also represents you coming into your own and your own strength and your own power. All right, and so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck that you don't see that's coming towards you. Yes, love it. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing things, taking a closer look. He's looking really close. He's studying that pentacle. He's looking at things, taking a closer look at things on how you used to react to them and how you react to them now. And it's a new way of handling these triggers that come in for you. I love it. It's empowering. It's strong. It's strength. I love having that strength, right? To not letting those triggers affect you as much or at all. Love it. All right, so let's get Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Love that. What is the truth about the situation? What is the truth about those triggers? What is the truth, like I said, if somebody tries to come back in? What is the truth? Are they trying to put you back in that 3 of Swords energy? The truth is that you're stronger and that you can handle these situations. The truth is that you don't want to be in this 3 of Swords energy. All right. The truth is that this change is for the good because you're stronger, you're empowered, you're handling the situation, not letting the situation handle you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.